welcome to the kitchen. I'm Dr. David Jockers, and we're going to actually make coconut kefir today, or as the raw foodists call it, coconut vinegar. And so this is a great drink that is really, really refreshing. And so the first thing we're going to start with, and I just like to use these bottles right here. Some of you guys might be familiar with this shape of bottle and this label. This is a kombucha bottle, so you can buy kombucha tea, which is a fermented drink that you can buy at Whole Foods. It's a little bit pricey, but a great drink. And so what I did was, we use these extra bottles right here, and we make our own fermented drink that tastes amazing. And so what I'm going to use is I've got a little bit of a starter here already, okay? And so if you want to get a coconut kefir starter, you can get one at Whole Foods. It's called Inner Eco. It's in their little refrigerator section in their supplement department, and that'll actually start you out. But right here, I've already got a starter. You guys can see kind of the white cloudiness there. And so what that is that is actually a matrix of proteins, lipids, which are fats, carbohydrates, and just a whole matrix of that, along with beneficial yeasts and bacteria. And it's right there, and it's ready to ferment. And so what I do is I take that, and I've got coconut water here, okay? And so there's a couple different ways you can get coconut water. You can get it in an aluminum can. You can get it in a carton like this. The carton is actually going to be a little bit better for you than getting in a can. If you can avoid getting something in a can, it's going to be more beneficial. So the carton's a little bit better, a little bit less toxins in there. And so right here we've got the coconut water, and all I do is I take this and I pour it in here and fill it up. And so you guys can see I probably had about 1/8 of a bottle of kefir starter. And now I just pour this all the way up to the top. And there it is. And now I just put the lid on there. And what I'm going to do, you guys can see how it's cloudy there. And that's because the kefir starter, the actual grains there, the kefir grains, are actually mixing with this. And the beneficial yeasts and bacteria will actually break down the natural sugars that are in coconut water. And a couple great things about coconut water, actually loaded with, it has actually perfect electrolytes in there, loaded with potassium, and it's actually isotonic. So, it could actually be used for blood transfusions. In some countries, they actually do that when they're all out of blood. It's one of the perfect electrolyte post-workout type drinks. So really good stuff for you right here. And here, of course, now the beneficial bacteria and yeasts are breaking down the sugars and fermenting this. What I'll do now is I'll actually give this about 24 to 48 hours to sit and fully ferment. And when it's finished, it comes out kind of like this right here. And when I open it, it's got a natural effervescence. Okay, and so kind of like if you're opening a bottle of soda, maybe not quite as carbonated as that, but when you open it up, you'll naturally hear just kind of a little bit of a release. And that's the natural effervescence. And it's got a natural carbonation to it and a natural sweetness from the coconut water. So not only is it very rich in potassium, but loaded with biotin, which is amazing for your hair, your skin, your nails, loaded with B vitamins that the natural bacteria have broken down. So B vitamins are critical for anti-inflammatory function, also really good for just energy in general. And you're loading your digestive system up with amazing forms of good bacteria, billions and billions of good bacteria that are going to help with digestive function, help with energy, your immune system. It's awesome. And so when you start this, in the beginning stages, if you've never done this before, a great way to start is just with a little bit. So I could actually use just a little glass, and I could just take maybe like just kind of a little shot, okay, like this. Just every day, just a little shot like that every single day. It's providing tons and tons of good bacteria. As you just get more familiar with it, your digestive system gets more familiar with it, then you can start increasing your dosage if you want to. Okay, if you take too much at once, you could have some reactions, maybe some explosive digestive issues. So you don't want to take too much at once in the beginning, but down the road, feel free to. I've been drinking this stuff now for a couple months, and I'm at the point now where I can really drink a lot of it, and I really just all it does is benefit me. And so I usually actually drink a whole bottle of this every single day. And what's great is when you get enough of these bottles, you just keep recycling it over, and you know, you always have a good batch ready to go. And so that is your coconut kefir right there. I'd recommend that you guys all make a batch. Keep it on hand. Kids like it. Just amazing probiotic drink. Simple, easy to make, and very affordable, and just easy to keep on hand to benefit your gut, benefit your immune system. So that's all for today, guys, and we'll be back with you with another recipe next week.